jacket. Come on, Megan.
Stop it.
Did you just try to turn me off?
Wait, it wasn't even like that.
No.
Me and the guys were at the bar, and the girl came up, and I'm like, no.
Leave me alone.
Megan.
We're gonna get copyrighted for this too. This is the whole fucking skit.
You know what? I don't care. I don't care. We're not trying to get monetized out here,
Period.
so they're not going to come for us.
That part.
We're a small.
I would hope it would be a great day if we got copyrighted by Gamfield.
That's what I'm saying. If they came to us, hey, guess what? Copyright.
Why is my mother calling me? I can't answer this. She, ma'am, you know I'm doing something. Why in the? Y'all ever had?
Go ahead.
That's crazy. Anywho. Megan, the movie, not the skit,
though,
about every person. Yeah,
that doll.
It was fantastic.
It was. I think I gave it a solid 7 out of 10.
I feel like you have to go into it with no expectations.
Yes,
because there's
did.
some people who went in with the expectation that it was going to be like a full blown horror movie.
Film. Yeah, man.
And to me, it was just funny. Like there were certain parts, and I've always been the person to stop myself from being scared in horror movies. I gotta laugh. Yeah. She knows like firsthand because we went and saw Mama in theaters years ago. And
that was the first scary movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, and I probably either made it the worst or the best experience for her, just because.
Wait. Mama was the one with the little girls, right?
Yeah.
On the floor.
Yeah.
Moving through
tall,
this.
dark.
Yeah. Go to sleep, Annabelle.
Yeah.
Like it's the fact that she laid her head down several times, but it's just when it comes to scary movies, like in order to stop myself from being scared, I will laugh or I'll find something funny in it, and so with Megan, it was just funny, like the way that they set her up and her fucking attitude. She was the sassiest fucking robot I had ever seen, and oh my gosh, I want to watch it again.
I need to.
I don't want to pay for it.
They have an unrated version.
Shut up.
They said it's out on digital.
Okay,
but you would have to buy it though.
So I will.
I said I might make that purchase
for sure. Then I'm gonna borrow it from you. So I'm gonna bootleg that shit.
Sure. Look, I don't know. I don't know what that. I don't know what that means.
What is that?
A leg of a boot.
I don't know.
What is it?
You know.
Is it like a long boot? A
is
bootleg?
What's that thing that they put on your car?
A boot?
A boot? Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to say a boot.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I will. If you could lend me your copy when you purchase it, that would be fantastic.
Yeah. It's good.
And you know, yeah.
Not the
So it was really good. I'm gonna keep going back to that. I enjoyed it thoroughly when she got on all motherfucking fours and chased that boy through the forest.
I was done.
Yeah, I was out of there. I would be like, nah, I'm out.
That kid was an asshole.
I was on my neck because then she acted like nothing happened, and it was like you didn't just murder or try to murder somebody. Okay, cool, that's fine. And then it's like I knew from the beginning that old girl fucked up by saying you are to protect Katie at all costs.
Yeah.
No matter, and she was like, "Say less, say fucking."
That's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to
do. That's my only mission, no matter what. Okay,
I don't have to listen to you like that. Okay,
for sure.
That hallway scene. The hallway scene when dude was walking by and he noticed her. Megan? What are you doing here? And she just started dancing. He was like, what the fuck?
What's going on?
What is this? Hold on. And she started getting closer. Next thing you know, she grabbed that thing. I'll be out of there. No.
Why would you let her get closer to you? Right.
As soon as I saw her at the end of the hall and it's just you and it's already dark.
Why are you dancing at me?
No, but why? I wouldn't even be at the office. I wouldn't be at the office.
Why are you with a paper? Girl.
Yeah, no.
She unplugged herself. Let's.
Yes.
Right. That's not normal.
Y'all weren't paying attention to her readings. Y'all didn't think it was crazy that she was developing her own thing already. Like
she found a way to get out of your shit.
So it was insane. Like, it was hilarious. It was stupid. I was irritated as I am with most movies when dumb shit happens. But at the same time, ew, what the fuck? Spirit bomb. You made a face when you drank it. So that's why I'm like,
I'm feeling it though. It's doing its job.
So keeping you up,
yeah,
for sure. So
it's bittersweet, literally.
But I thoroughly enjoyed it. I give it like an 8 out of 10 for it, especially when you go in with like no expectations. I feel like when people went in like, this wasn't a horror movie or this sucked or whatever, it's because they already had an idea about it based off of the trailer. But I think that's kind of like the best thing that they could have done with the trailer is make it seem like they gave it away. And they gave away the premise, and then Loki switched it. Like, of course it was still a little predictable, but there were still some instances where it was like, oh fuck. Like, all right, cool.
See, I told her before the movie even came out, they already announced that Megan 2.0 is coming out next year at the same time.
That's insane.
So what I think they're doing is it's a sneak diss to all these corporations. How every year you're coming out with the same thing, but it's
absolutely.
a 2.0.
Yeah.
So I think their target was going more towards Elon Musk on what he's doing.
It's definitely trying to highlight and show the craziness that's happening with like technological development and how weird it's getting and how personal it's getting. And so, I also think it's kind of a metaphor for like how a lot of parents just let technology kind of parent their kids.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, okay, I'll just give you an iPad and you'll sit down and be with your iPad for hours, and then they freak out when their iPad dies or when they don't have it. Like my niece, girl, you got a problem, okay? She will spaz if like you're the reason that your phone died. You're the reason that you let it get to 1% and then die while you're watching some creepy stuff on YouTube. So
kids YouTube shows are weird as fuck.
Man.
Like, do y'all pay attention to what is on the screen that your kids are watching or your family member kids are watching?
they don't.
Because there's some weird shit on there.
Like, they purposely made a YouTube Kids to stop that from happening, but a lot of the times it
kids know how to get out of that.
Because they're growing up in a technological age where the little blocks don't do anything, and it's not necessarily violating a parental block for them to go on YouTube and find something, especially when it's labeled for kids. Like, even some videos just being labeled for kids show up on YouTube Kids.
Right.
So it doesn't necessarily matter. There was like a huge problem with it a few years ago. Like, I remember, like, y'all remember the subliminal messages and like Peppa Pig and all the stuff that they were doing,
and
like
Caillou.
kill your parents, like, and Caillou.
Caillou, yes, he was hella bad. My sister-in-law,
Caillou was an asshole.
My sister-in-law literally had her kids not watch Caillou or SpongeBob. SpongeBob was a whole nother.
But I mean, Caillou was definitely like the worst, and he was for surely an asshole. But he did shed light on that part of like childhood vulnerability and behavior.
Right.
That is normal in a lot of kids. That happens in a lot of kids. And it was like, it's like a double-edged sword. Like, okay, like, I like Caillou because he had a good ass theme song. And
I grew up watching Caillou.
And yeah, but getting older and then looking back at Caillou, it's like, Caillou, you're a little dick, bro. Like,
why are you bald?
I grew up watching what's that Chinese cat, man? I don't know.
Sagwa. Yeah, Sagwa. I grew up watching
That was my jam.
No, Dragon Tales. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was my.
I wish with all my heart to fly with dragons in a land apart.
Oh my gosh, that's why I am the kind-hearted queen I am now.
Maggie and the Ferocious Beast.
Yeah.
My goulashes. My goulashes. His spots. The spotty spots. Oh my gosh. How they like, I was like, why does nigga spots everywhere, bro? Like, they are never on him. Oswald, first of all, the octopus. Oswald the octopus
bruh.
with the little wiener dog.
Tell me why the first time I had calamari Christopher, my brother,
Said you're eating Oswald.
said, yes, you're eating Oswald. And I'm like, what the and my mom's like, don't tell her that. He's
The
like,
disrespect.
that's true.
Big brother.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Typical,
I'm like, oh my
Big Brother
gosh. Yeah.
BS for real.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, y'all remember like JoJo's Circus and like the Koala
Yes.
Brothers
I love
and Koala Brothers smacked like love it so much. I feel like there's something else. It's like, I mean, hold on. We can't not talk about Zaboomafoo.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, if we're gonna say Zaboomafoo, you gotta mention Bear in the Big Blue House.
Absolutely. That's a must.
Out of the Box. I don't know if y'all know about that one.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Between the Lions, dog. Between the
yeah.
Lions.
That was nice.
That shit felt like a fever dream to me. And anytime I tried to
Fever dream.
describe one of the skits from Between the Lions, I was
weird.
looked at like I was crazy because the
Yeah.
one that is constantly in my head is Cliffhanger. If you know what I'm talking about, Cliffhanger, hanging from a cliff.
Yes.
Where it's literally his sentence or his word is broken
Yes.
up into the syllables.
Yes,
and it's
I
like
remember that.
buff. And then it's
Yes.
like, yes! That.
Oh my god.
And then his branch would break, and it was this buff ass muscular dude like all the
Yeah.
time, and it's like,
Oh,
yeah. So
remember
I
that.
love that. Between the Lions was
this bitch is
amazing.
bringing me all the way back
And
to
then
my childhood.
for surely, yeah, I've been on a nostalgia run today, girl. Like I heard "Let Me Love You Down" in the car, and I was going off.
Man.
And so I've just been on like this huge like nostalgia kick, and then with Molly and the Big Comfy Couch, can't forget
Yes.
Lunette and her little clock legs and
Yes.
doot.
Aww.
Love her. I'm gonna be her for Halloween. I think I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
That'll be a vibe. So I'm either thinking of that or being either Reggie from Rocket Power, the
Okay.
girl Reggie Rocket, or yeah, or doing the sister from the Wild Thornberries, the teenage sister.
You can put
Yeah, and just doing it
Aw.
with long brown hair instead of doing the blonde. So
Yes. Okay.
yeah,
Shit.
I was Miss Bellum for Halloween last time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me. I was Miss Bellum.
I saw her from a distance. I'm like, I know her,
hmm
but I don't know. I don't want to approach
I look
her.
back, I was like, I see this nigga looking at me. But I'm not going to say nothing because I don't know this nigga. I know him, but I don't know him.
That's
It's
what
been
I'm
like
saying.
10 years since I've known him. So I'm going to smoke my joint over here.
I'm placing.
It's fine.
Oh, that was
fine.
funny. That was
Yeah.
funny.
And everybody was like, what are you? And I was like, if you can't tell, fuck
what I
you.
was like, you can tell by the red. I'm like,
I'm in all red, bro. My hair is covering my eyes. I'm wearing the
Right.
belt. I'm just not tall as shit. So I was trying to find the little phone because they had the phones, but they wouldn't arrive like by the time that I needed them for like Monster Mash and Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm gonna make one next time. The next time that I take that cosplay seriously, I'm actually gonna like do a little telephone. Yeah. I'm going to make a telephone like a little rotary runs because every time I was like, oh, I want to find a Fisher Price, like the little Fisher Price ones.
Yeah.
Have you seen what those look like? Those motherfuckers are creepy.
They are actually
They're
terrifying.
terrifying.
The
Search-
big eyes
bros.
with the little rotary phone you can pull and it
So
clicks or
remember
whatever.
the little, and they had the little eyes on it and be like,
Yeah,
with the
I
little
had
red nose.
one. Yes.
Oh,
They look so terrifying because
That's
I was trying to
creepy.
find one like, oh, that's what I need for this. And then I was looking up, I was like, I don't want to carry this.
They're
This
on
is a
Toy
bad
Story,
omen.
actually.
This is I can't carry, this is haunted, bro. I can't
Man.
have this in my house. I'm not purchasing this shit from eBay.
Oh,
I don't know
my
what fucking
goodness.
spirits are attached to this. This is crazy. I would have to sand it down completely and get rid of its face and everything and just paint it from
Sand
scratch
the
because
oh my god,
Yeah.
that's
would-
a lot of work.
Listen,
I would
the
just sell it.
struggles of accuracy and continuity when trying to make sure that your costumes look okay.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
my favorite costume that I've ever done though is being the Corona Lisa or the Mona Lisa.
Yeah,
I dressed up. That's my favorite costume ever. Shout out to Yandy. And yes, that's a
Yes.
lingerie site, but they have the best costumes, bro. I got the funniest
Fire-ass
costume of
costumes.
my fucking life. I literally was the Mona Lisa, but it was a head cutout. It was just my head inside of a framed photo of the Mona Lisa, and the frame was inflatable.
Yes.
So I was just chilling. I was in whatever I wanted to fucking wear. And then I just had this frame that was just strapped to me in my neck, and I was just walking around. I went to the plank, and I got hella compliments. They're like, I fucking love that. And then I was the Mona Lisa, and then when I put on my mask, I was the Corona.